course he does. If you guys just read the title of this video, of course Brock Lesnar deserves to be in the WWE and UFC Hall of Fame. Now, I know in terms of his MMA, UFC career, he didn't have many fights or anything, but look at the guys he fought and he beat. He's fought Cain Velasquez. He's fought Alistair Overeem. You know, he's beaten Randy Couture. He's beaten Frank Mir, Shane Carwin. Two-time defending heavyweight champion. He's smashed people in the UFC. He broke Heath Herring's orbital bone. He drew in some money, so that should help his cause, you know, being into the Hall of Fame. And of course he deserves it. Anybody that's been world champion and was a dominant champion as he was, you should be in the Hall of Fame, or at least be considered, you know. He was also a pay-per-view headliner. He headlined multiple UFCs. He could have done more if it had not been for two things: his diverticulitis and his desire to do pro wrestling and probably make more money with Vince McMahon than he does with Dana White. That's just my opinion. In terms of his WWE Hall of Fame status, of course he deserves it. He should be in the Hall of Fame. He's one of the greatest pro wrestlers of all time. You know, nobody ended Brock Undertaker's streak like he did. You know, I think Bray Wyatt was saying he wanted to do it years ago. Roman Reigns could have been that guy, maybe, before beating Undertaker, but there was nobody more fit and more of that caliber to do it at that time to cause the reaction that it did than Brock Lesnar, with Paul Heyman as his advocate. Brock Lesnar has also beaten some of the biggest names: Kurt Angle, John Cena. He's beat Roman already. Undertaker, as I just mentioned. Triple H. The Rock. He didn't wrestle Stone Cold, but he's beaten some others also. AJ Styles. Speaking of, he also wrestled with New Japan and won their world championship also. So, he certainly has earned his place in the Hall of Fame, both in MMA and mixed martial arts, wrestling, and all that stuff. And think about it. He's been world champion in MMA and pro wrestling. Not many people have done that, and not many more people are going to do that. That's just my opinion. But yeah, Brock Lesnar really deserves, and I would advocate that in a heartbeat. He should be in the Hall of Fame one day. If not today, I'd say he should be inducted within the next 5 to 10 years in both WWE and UFC Hall of Fame. He's earned that much. I'm being honest.